Hello there, this is Ashraf from Zen Studios, and today I want us to look at how we can draw this column formwork. This is a 3D drawing in AutoCAD. Well, without wasting time, I'll simply dive in. I'm going to simply head over down here and activate your ISO drafting. I'll start by drawing this top face up here, so I'll start with my ISO plane top. Perfect. Then I'll draw two lines. Now I want to have a column of 300 by 350, so I'm going to say this is 300, and as you can see, so I'm drawing the top surface. It's a box of 300 by 350, so that is our 300, and then I'll go this other side by 350, hit enter, then come back this side down by 300, enter, and close that off. So that is our box, and then I'll need to copy this guy. You can see the plywood is 21 millimeters, so I'm going to copy that guy inwards by a distance of 21. Hit enter. There you have it. So we are copying this guy too inwards by a distance of 21. Hit enter, and then I'll need to trim this guy here. Or I could simply delete the guy. Okay, Ctrl Z. So I'm going to modify that line and I'm going to break it. So guy, break there, break, select the guy and break him there. Perfect. So I'm going to select that line, say copy, and I'm going to copy each 21 millimeters inside. Perfect, just like that. Do the same thing down here. So break at a point, select the line and you're breaking it there. Break at a point, select the line and break it there. So select the line, copy, and we are copying the 21 mils inwards. Enter. Perfect. And as you can see, we have the top surface now. So I'm going to simply draw some vertical lines at those very points to go down like this to define my column height. We are not given the height, so I'll simply show any height there. Perfect. Then I also need a line in here. Okay, because I'll need to trim, so let me draw my own line just like that. Perfect. Now we need to put an allowance for the incoming beam right here. Now this question is kind of vague because we're not given the dimensions for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume. I'll simply assume. As you can see, we have like a small distance in here, then we get that incoming beam. So I'm going to grab my line tool, come over here and snap there, then move by distance of, let's say, 25, hit enter, and then draw a line just like that one. Do the same thing this other side, snap at the end, move inwards by distance of, let's say, 25, and draw a line. So I want this line to snap at that very point, so snap there, then why isn't it snapping? Okay, so I'm going to go back to the drawing board, and I'm going to Okay. Okay, so I'll draw my line to stop there. It's not snapping, I don't know why. So join these two lines with another line, just like that. Then I'll trim this guy away. Perfect. Okay, so I need to give this a thickness now. Of course it's 21, so I'll copy this guy, not offset. So select the guy, copy, and we are copying this guy inwards by a distance of 21, and do the same thing for this guy, copy, 21. Perfect. And so we can now trim away some of this line in here because we no longer need it. So trim, this is my trimming point and this is my trimming reference, and then trim that line away. Perfect. So I could give this beam a height now. Okay, I'm giving the beam a height of 200. Yeah, 200. Enter. Go over to this other side, snap there, then come and join there. Then I can simply draw a line to come this other side. Perfect. So I can now draw my line just like that. There. Let me first copy this line up. So copy, I'm copying it up by a distance of 21. Hit enter. Perfect. Then I can now also copy this other line, a distance of 21, just like that. Perfect. So I can now trim away whatever I don't want. So trim that away, trim that away, trim that away. We don't need this, trim it away. Okay, perfect. So I need to fix this corner right here, so I'm going to draw a line and join it there. I can also trim what I want, what I don't want there. Then as you can see, this part of the beam will be hidden, so I'm going to trim this line away, and I'm selecting this and this as my trimming points. Hit trim and trim that guy away. So I need to draw a line in here to show the base of this guy, then draw another line in here. Perfect. Then this line, of course, I need to trim, so trim that line. Perfect. And there you have your incoming beam formwork. Then I need to position. Okay, let me first position this margin piece. They are telling me that the margin piece is actually 75 by 32. So 75 by 32. Okay, so come over here, draw a line towards this side, that is 32, and then another line towards this other side, that is 75. Hit enter. Close this line off right there. Perfect. You have to do the same thing the other side. So the margin piece, as you can see, stops at the base of the formwork. Perfect. So I will simply grab my line tool, come over here, go down by a distance that I don't know, and also come over here, go down by a distance that I don't know, but then we can determine that from here. So come over here, snap at the end of the beam formwork, come over this side and close this off just like that. Then you can trim this guy away, you can trim this guy away, trim that guy away, you no longer need him. Trim that guy away, then delete that, and there we have our margin piece well positioned. Then I'll need to position another margin piece this other side, so click there, go the other side by distance of 32, come out by distance of 75, then close this off there, just like that. Then you can draw a vertical line there to represent your. Then still I need to trim this part away because now the margin piece is hiding it, so trim that guy away. Perfect. Now what we need to do is put this what can we call it, but we have a timber piece down here that is supporting the incoming beam formwork at the bottom, so simply do that, and that guy is he has the same face as the margin piece, if you can see from our question here. So I'm going to simply extend this line down by a small distance of, let's say, 75. Let me make it 75 by 75. Go that side by 75 and close him off right here. Then I can simply draw a line and make him go all the way that side. Perfect. And I think our top is done now. So what we need to do is position this cleat down here, and the cleat is 520 from the top, so I need to locate that. So grab your line, snap there, then extend by a distance of 528, hit enter. Then I can now draw something like that. That is the position of my cleat. But as you can see, the cleat goes, what should I call this, extends beyond the formwork by a small distance of 32. Perfect. So I'm going to extend this by 32, so come over here and extend that by a distance of 32. Perfect. Do the same thing this other side. We are extending this by 32, enter. Then grab your line at the node here, you're drawing a face of 32, then you're coming back this other side. Let me stop my guy there, then I can draw a line just like, okay, just like that. Perfect. Then I can trim away whatever you don't want. Yeah, we shall go on cleaning this up. Perfect. Then as you can see, it has a height of 100, so I'll give it that height 100. So come over here, go down by 100, enter, then there, then snap over here, come down and close that off. Then as you can see, we need to put it the other side and also the other side. So line, simply draw something like that, represent your cleat on the other side, trim that away. Okay, perfect. Then we need to do this. So what I'm going to do, I'm simply going to draw another cleat over there. So grab your line tool, come and draw a cleat right here, then 32, enter, then it comes back right there. Then snap over here vertically, and just like that, you have a cleat over there. You need to trim away some of these things. Perfect. Then I need to draw a cleat for this other side. So this is 32, enter, go up, I'm going to snap right here, there, then draw a line just like that, and perfect, we have our cleat. Perfect. Then I can simply copy this whole setup here, because I can say I have another one down here. I can simply copy this whole setup. I can't redraw it, man, I cannot. So simply copy this whole setup, copy this whole setup here, and copy it. So copy that whole setup, and I'm moving it down by a distance of 500 and 520. So 520. Hit enter, and there you have your second clip. Now I didn't select some of those lines, so I could simply come and modify a little. And then trim away whatever I don't want. So I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, and that. Perfect. That is your cleat right there. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to position this raking strut. Perfect. So what I can do is I want it to be positioned in the middle. So what I can do here is I'm going to first of all position it here, then I'll move it. So what I can do is grab your line tool, hit shift on your keyboard, right click, then midpoint between 2 points. I want the midpoint between this and that. Perfect. Now this raking angle is at an angle, so I'll put it, let's say, at 120. Perfect. Then I can then move it up. Let me say there. Then what I can do is copy this guy to give it a thickness. So it will be 32 by 100. So I'm going to move this line the other side by a distance of 16, and also 16 this other side. So copy from there, going this other side by 16, enter, then going this other side by still 16, enter. Perfect. That means I no longer need the center line. Delete it, and then coming over down here, I'll simply do something like this. Then give it a thickness of 100, as we have seen, 100. Then this is 32. Then this is perfect. So grab this and go back up, just like that. Then I'll stop it. Okay, let me first stop it there, so that we can determine where it actually stops. Perfect. So I'll need to grab the line. I need to determine where the face of this raking strut has to like touch the surface of this plywood here. So how can I do that? I could I can the midpoint here, let me see. Okay, so I didn't have to delete the midline. So this is our surface right here, and okay, I know that this cleat is a distance of 32 from the face of the plywood. So what I can do, I can draw a line from this point here, go in by distance of 32, enter, and then draw a line coming down, because now I know that I'm at the surface. So if I extend this line just like that, then I know that I'm at the surface of the plywood. So I'll simply delete this line, then trim this line just like that, trim this line, and you don't need this. Perfect. So you need to clean out some of the mess down here. So come and trim, then delete these other ones that delete, and there you have your breaking strut that is very clean. Perfect. Now there are some clamps. What you need to do is to simply draw a line in here and make it dotted. Then of course down here you can close this off and put these break lines in there. Perfect. That's it from me today. Please give this video a thumbs up. See you in my next tutorial. Love you. Have a nice day.